take a deep breath in. You know what to do. Breathe in again. Let it go, let it out. Welcome and welcome back. So good to see you. If you're new here, I'm Isabel Katarina. I'm a Nordic medicine woman, a psychic channel, and spiritual teacher. And I'm so grateful to be back with another reading for you today. These are timeless readings, and they are reaching you in the perfect time on your path. So if you're here, this message, there is something here for you. You have been breaking up with old patterns and old ways of living and old ways of looking at things. Your frequency has been on the rising, on the horizon. It might have been so dark at times, but you are coming out in the most strong way ever. I keep seeing 777 in my mind's eye. This is the most lucky time that you are stepping into right now. And there is something that was coming through so clearly today. And it was about the old bonds of trauma and drama that before was feeding you and giving energy to different trauma bonds with different people that was essentially bringing your vibration down, spiraling downwards. Like as if you have been cleaning up so much that there are people that cannot even reach you on this timeline, even if they would try. Maybe even change your number lately, or you change your name on your social media handles, or there's just things that has happened so that they can't reach you. And it's not about, like, you didn't even have to block them. They're just not on your level. And it's not that you override them, but it's almost as if you're playing this video game of life, and you've been playing the game of development, of healing. You have been choosing yourself, self-healing. You have been working on yourself to a degree that most people, they don't even dare to look at themselves to the depth that you have. But you have been doing that work. And not only is it paying off in gold, it is also removing and replacing old stagnant energy in form of places, jobs, situations, people, and things. As if you've been cutting relentlessly. Well, I just wanted to let you know that you're doing so good and you're on the right path. You're so close. Not even like that. It's like you're already made it. You already reached the point where 333 on my timer right here, where new possibilities. I love this first card. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You have reached the level of the high priestess. You're not the page anymore. You're not the knight anymore. You're not the king or the queen anymore. You are the high priestess or the priest. So this frequency right here, she is in between, she is inside of the new portal. He, she, however you want to see it. Now take what resonates from these readings, y'all. Y'all? That's actually not how I usually speak, but that's kind of funny. Well, I wanted to take a moment also to say thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all, y'all. Thank you all for your generosity, for all of your support, for so much love, so many comments, so many emails, and so many bookings that I'm receiving from you from this last 1.5 years that I've been doing this channel. The amount of abundance and reciprocity of equal energy exchange that I'm feeling with you is just, it is so beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I can serve you in this way. I also wanted to take a moment to invite you to a really amazing retreat that I'm doing, an online retreat. It's called the Quantum Leap. check the description below if you want to join us for another round of this beautiful training that I'm so stoked to do again, because it was such a heart-opening, intense initiation last time. And I just got off a call with a client from the last retreat, and it made me like extra excited. I'm like, hey, oh my God, like, yeah, we're doing this again. Of course we are. Of course we are. So you are sitting here. Thank you for that. But you're sitting on that throne. So you are ready for these new initiations. There are so many options coming your way, but the Seven of Cups is coming through because Seven of Cups can also be about illusions. And you're not disillusionated anymore. Your intuition is very much on point. So when things are for you, you can feel it in your whole body. And I'm not talking about what I just invited you to, even though you will feel that as well. But I mean everything. I mean that you can read people so quickly that they don't even stand a chance to get to you anymore. People that before could hook your energy and pull by creating drama or being manipulative or being this or being that, it doesn't even work on you anymore. And that's really impressive. That's why the scales, before it was not even. Before it was not even the scales. There might have been energy exchanges between you and other people where you were holding so much space for other people's traumas and dramas that it drained the F out of you. And you're like so done with it. I'm pretty sure you're done with that now because you have reached this new level of the game. Now the chariot is coming through. So this is a movement forward that is very clear. The chariot moves forward. The black and the white is here. It's like balancing the yin and the yang, the night and the day. Things are coming into balance. Together with the high priestess. Again, the black and the white is somehow significant here, where everything is balancing, which is just the core of you. You are becoming a more balanced, centered being. From all the turbulence that you have moved through in your life, you gotta look back and admit to yourself at this point that, wow, I had to go through all of that. Of course, I had to go through all of that to become the person that I am right now, that can even hold the frequency that I was touching in on, but to be able to hold the success that is pouring into your life, that is meant to be there. The people, here we go. I love this so much. So here is the Eight of Wands. So maybe you're feeling that it's slow coming. You might feel that it's slow coming, but it's not. I can tell you that it's not. It's coming. And it's coming in fast. Once you open the door, well, let me just ask you, did you even open the door though? Here is the Queen of Coins as well. So the Eight of Wands in reverse, and then the Queen of Coins coming upright. So you might be focused on your coins right now, which is not about necessarily money, but it's about your stability. It's the frequency of the earth, of finding the four pillars, to put down the stake in the ground in the sense of, hey, I'm here now and this is my life and I'm choosing what is good for me. I'm choosing people that are good for me. I'm choosing, here is the Six of Cups in reverse. So a lot of old people that before could circle back to you no longer have access to you. They think about you and they're trying to pull on your energy. Maybe some people are even trying to reach out. Like I told you, many people can't even reach you anymore. But you know, when you've had an energetical hook with someone, maybe for a long time, some people have had access to your energy for a long time, and you start to cut it off even without, it's not that you're blocking people, you might not even tell them, you're just energetically done, you're moving forward. You're moving ahead, focusing on you, focusing on elevating your life in all these beautiful ways. And so they can feel it. They are no longer able to touch you. So they might try to reach out again. What do you do? Well, I can assure you that you already know that. I don't even have to tell you what to do with these different connections. But I can remind you that if they were not reciprocated, if it was not a reciprocative energy, where the energy exchange was equal, where you were also, and this is not coming from an ego place, but it gotta be a balanced exchange, right? So if there was not, and if there was manipulation in there, and if there was energy, I was feeling that manipulative energy, that kind of narcissistic energy for some of you, even moving through a narcissistic relationships with different people, continuing to manifesting same people in different shoes that did not see the value of who you were, who took advantage of you not seeing the value of you, that were like you were not asking for enough, so they were like perfect. You know, like having a boss and they ask you like, well, tell me what you, yeah, you go on a interview for new jobs and they test you, right? They ask you, they're like, oh, so what you want to be paid for this? So they're checking what you think that you are worth. And if you're not feeling worthy, for example, or just want to take breadcrumbs and feel good enough with that, and you tell them that you're like you put your price way lower because you really want the job or you really want to stay there or something like that, and they're like, oh wow, this person doesn't really value themselves, they can tell already, you know what I mean? And then there are people that gonna take advantage of that. So either that, or there are gonna be people that see your value and be like, why are you asking for so little when you're worth so much more? Like, no. Why do you accept so little when you're worth so much more? People that really see your value and that are soul family, that comes from the heart, they're not gonna let you get away with those kind of things. But it's also up to you, obviously, right? And in the big wide world where, you know, as you're exiting the matrix and joining in on a high frequency, which is not a place, but it is a frequency. Heaven on earth is not a place, it is a frequency. And when you enter the frequency, magical moments and the ways things work out will follow you wherever you go. So here is now the Knight of Swords. So this energy of moving forward is coming. It's moving you forward, and whether you want it or not. And even if you were asking for little before, it's time to ask for more. It is time to just ask for what you actually want and not pretending that it is enough. You know what I mean? Because there's all the resources are here to be given to you. You're not meant to be scraping by, that's for sure. And in this new chapter, because this is the thing, there has been people who have seen you being this, who has seen the power in you before you could even see it, that has seen that you are freaking warrior energy, but before you could even see it, you know? This is the thing right here. So what I'm telling you right now is that the people that before were in a lower frequency, that were taking advantage of you not fully seeing yourself yet, are being erased because you are starting to see yourself. Not even starting, but you're establishing your self-worth in a new way. And it looks damn good on you. It looks so good on you. Yes, it does. It dresses you up because you're dressing yourself up with your energy. You don't need the fancy dress for it. It is your energy. It shows people straight away. I remember when I started to travel by myself when I was like 19, 20 years old, and I went to India for like 6 months by myself, and I'm like, this Swedish blonde girl, like, and everyone's like, no, it's so dangerous, you can't go, like, don't go by yourself, like, every day, like, all these things. I'm like, well, my soul is telling me that I have to go. And then I'm looking now, I don't want to know my age. I just had a birthday, did I tell you? But yeah, like, so 15 years later. And I'm still traveling by myself in a sense, even though I have settled a little bit more. And I look back to that version of me of, I was very protected at that time. I have always been, as well as you, like very much protected. 1444 on my timer, so 444, very significant. But either way, I just, the feeling of not being able to see myself, and still trust that I was protected and guided through it all. But the way that people were trying to hook energy on me at that time, where I was more young and naive and I didn't really know my value, I was more insecure about myself, didn't really know how things would work, and then how my energy has shifted over the years of all the different experiences that I went through as this uh, character, right? Traveling in many places of the world. And just when you carry yourself in the energy of the high priestess, when you fully embody it, you become uneffable. The energy that you present, just the energy imprint that you present by walking on the street, the people that would try to steal or take or manipulate, they don't even try on you because they know that they can't even get to you. It's like the frequency is so different that it just swoops you by. Now seeing people from your old life, and maybe you even pass them on the street, but they can't even see you, but you saw them. You don't even say hi because they're so far away from who you are now. But this is the kind of energy. It's that uneffable energy. And that is carried in your frequency. And it also makes you very magnetic, very beautiful, this turning head sort of beautiful. And a part of that awakening that you have been on is leading you to this very place. I'm not telling you to be naive in the sense that, yeah, if you're gonna go travel by yourself, be aware, yeah, for sure. But trust the light, trust your heart, trust your intuition. If anything, taught me about traveling by myself for so many years and meeting so many different people and cultures and just experiencing so many things was that I can trust my intuition. And the quicker I was to learn this lesson, the more safe I felt to go about things and to trust that where I was being guided was for a very specific reason, was for the growth that I had called in, was for all of the things that I was meant to do at that time. So here is beautiful. The owl is coming through. So this is a very beautiful sign of that you are being watched. You have been observed. The spirit realm is looking at you and they are acknowledging your growth. So the grace of the owl is coming through. She's holding the owl and she's looking straight at you. She can look straight into your soul. She knows very well who you are. Here, the sorcerers of light. Look at this beautiful woman owl as well. The owl can see you. Owls are super wise spirit animals that comes to remind you that hey, we got you, we see you. And the sun is right here. The sun is right here because the sun is about to go down. What a beautiful sunset. Thanks for sharing the sunset with me. So, I hope this all makes sense to you. There are some people that before had access to you, they can't reach you anymore. Good, that's a good thing. You have elevated to a completely new frequency, so continue to stand in the light. And this is not a time to dim in, to fit in. This is a time to take your cloak off, to take the hermit dark cloak off and start to shine as the light that you are, to start to dare to stand in the light and to know that it is safe to be seen. It is safe for you to be seen. You're meant to be seen. Your light is not only beautiful to look at, but it is helping us all to awaken. Now the warrior woman of the jaguar is also coming through. And she almost has a camouflage, but at the same time she's very, very much here. Look at her. She can see straight at you as well. The jaguar can look at you as well. We are all seeing who you are. So the question is, do you see who you are? Because when you fully see who you are, that's when you become unstoppable. That's when you become uneffable to the degree where the universe has to start to bend reality in the most magical ways, where you stand off and you just like, What's even happening? How can things continuously work out even better than I thought, again and again and again? Yes, my friend, because it's meant to, because you always felt that it was supposed to, and it has always been there for you. I was seeing you now at a tree, at an apple tree, and you start to pluck the apples. Yes, it's a time for harvest. Apples are also a sign of abundance. This sign of, yeah, it is time to harvest all the fruits that you have planted. So many beautiful flowers that you planted, so many beautiful bushes and trees that you planted. And you've been so patient, you've been watching it grow. You've been removing the weeds from the garden again and again. You've been clearing and cleaning and cleansing and moving out the cobweb from your closet. Yes, rare intersection of heaven and earth. So that's what you're becoming. In your becoming of this very, very, there are some birds in the ylang ylang tree. There's a very big ylang ylang tree right here. And I didn't even know how they looked until I was smelling it. I'm like, oh my god, it smells so good here when it rains. And then I'm like, oh, that's ylang ylang. You know, this one is so beautiful. When I said that, this amazing, beautiful woman was coming through. And this card is about fed, being fed by the feminine forces of the universe, to allow yourself to bask in that beautiful knowing that you're being held and taken care of, and that everything is here for you to rise. So you can simply start to say yes to all of it. If there is any last energetical cords to be cut them with yourself and send them love. Know that there is a hidden blessing in all of these questions that you have been asking. Of everything that you have gone through has been for a reason, a very specific reason, for us all to get together now for this beautiful sunset right here and allow the love to be shared, to allow the black and the white to blend together in this beautiful symphony of the yin and the yang, in the night and the day, and the moon and the sun, and all of the colors and the races. And you know what I mean? That we are the rainbow family. If you didn't know, if you haven't if you have heard me for a while, you know that I say that a lot. What I mean with that is that we are a part of the prophecy of the people coming together as a soul tribe, realizing that we were all in this together, and beyond any culture, religion, lines that some other people put on the ground and saying, putting these different lines, we are coming together beyond that. That's why you might have been called to travel, to go places you have never been, because there you will meet 333 on my time at 2333. You will meet your soul family. They will instantly recognize you, and they will not take advantage of you learning to understand your powers, but they will empower you to step even further into your power so that you can actually be a part of the rising with us, because we are rising together, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna leave that there. I hope this reading finds you well. Once again, I wanted to mention in this video that I'm doing a 3-day online retreat. It's called Future Self Activation, a quantum leap to the timeline that you are sensing, feeling, and touching. And it is a super powerful activation. You can have a look in the description below, and it would be super fun to have you. Now have a beautiful night and day, and